Good morning, folk. Hope you're doing well. I am still in lockdown, but doing okay. Not feeling too bad. And just before I went on vacation, I picked up Auto Building, which is a add-on for Blender that kind of, I don't know how to best describe it. It procedurally makes buildings, but it still requires a little bit of help on your end, which I like. Like it's a bit more about making it easier rather than making it automatic, which I think is cool. That's a good way for me to try to use geometry nodes, because when something just makes it automatically, when you know drag a curve across the screen and you have a street, I mean it's super easy and cool, but it doesn't give you a lot of your own power in it. You're just making someone else's street over and over again. So this gives a little bit more, and I like that. So I thought let's play with it, see how it goes for today. Um, and yeah, let's get started. Um, so I got the full version, which comes with some example things and some kits already built, which will be helpful for what we're doing. Excuse me. I am quite congested today. Got my cup of coffee, try to help. Anyway, so let's pull one of those in, and we'll just sort of examine it first. So this here's one of the wasteland houses, and it's built from, in a way, these components right here. So you get those components and you can play with them, which we probably will. And what it does is essentially uses materials to tell you where to put things. So if we go look at this thing and we turn off, it's got a little bit of displacement to make it a little wonky, which is kind of cool. We turn off that and we turn off the geometry nodes, and you see this is what actually exists. And if we look at the materials, we can say that this is, edit it, ID wall E, empty wall, ID wall A, flat roof, and sloping roof. And those are the only components he's using for this one right now. And there's an add-on kind of controller built into it. So it says these are the groups he's using to make this. So the yellows are supports. The white is just this base wall texture. The blue are wasteland houses. And then we've got the roofs over here. And you can see that what I like about this is he's made something of his own to make this. It's not just, look, here's a building. It's, well, we wanted this basic overall form, and then when we turn it back on, you see you get a building. And that's pretty cool. And then we can come through here and change stuff. Like if we go to support, you can change the seeds. I actually like that even a little better because it makes that support make sense. But so there's this random, it's just randomly picking from these objects within the collections based on the material. And that is a pretty cool way to do something like this. So I thought maybe we'll make our own. Could be cool. And yeah, all right, well, that's enough doinking around. Let's get started. I think the first thing we want to do is think about maybe a couple structures we want to make. And the basis behind these ones are, again, let's turn it off. We've got, oh, and he's got some creases going on too. The struts on the bottom, followed by a house kind of on the top. Yeah, so let's just start playing and see what we get. First thing I want to do, create a new object. Let's exit out. Yeah, create a new object. Actually, no. create a new cube here, select it, P, separate selection. There we go. So now this new cube should have all those, yes, it does. And it also has, excuse me, all our building stuff set up correctly because we just pulled it off this first one. So now we should be able to just, ooh, see, look, there it is. It's nothing. We turned it on. But let's kind of come back here and and assign it to empty walls. I'm just gonna just to show you what we get. We do it a little bit of time. There's our default building, empty walls. Let's bring a person in. Human gen. There we go. And train our new dude. Okay. Just we got our scale right. GX. No. Human. Bring him off to the side. Okay. Now let's come back over here to our house and turn off that again. First thing let's do, bring it up to there. Okay, so scale it, something like that. And then Shift Z, scale like that. And let's insert, we're gonna see what we get. So like, who knows, right? 3, I could just subdivide it 3, I suppose, but there you go, 3. And then if we take these, E, and I'm just trying to make something a little bit haphazard, but not too much so. And then we'll put it on a structural thing in a minute. So something like that. And we select all of these and we make them our yellow wall E, the sign. And we turn it back on and we should see, yeah, we got instant structure. It's also built a sub basement, which we can change to. So if we look down in extras, I think it's extras. Yeah, foundation extrusion. So we can bring that back up or down as we want. It's just to allow for a uneven ground base, which we'll probably have. So that's cool. And we have just a basic, platform now, which even in itself is kind of cool. And I believe, did I turn the other one completely off? Oh, I soloed it, didn't I? Yeah. I'm going to take my structure and just move it off to the side too. Or maybe I'll have to move the original one off to the side so I can look at both. Now, are there creases on this thing? I think there might be. Let's see. Creases, vertical. Yeah, wasteland profile and vertical beam. Okay, so if we look here, and again, I'm just going to turn off that, and we come around and we select I just want to select those. Is it Control Shift Alt? No. Shift Alt. I just want to grab the side ones. Damn it. Fine. I don't remember. I know there's a way to do it, but I don't remember what it is. I'm just going to select them though. Here. Not this one. The ones on the edges. Select those. And I'm learning this tool too. It's one of the reasons we're doing this. I just got it the other day, so I'm not an expert yet. And we do a mean crease of 1. Let's see what that gives us. Anything? Around that building. Vertical crease. Do we have? We should have something. What is in vertical beam? Oh, it's less than 0.5. It's vertical beam. No, not seeing it. Not seeing anything yet. Where's vertical beam? Vertical beam. What is the piece? It's that. Okay, so we should see one. Let's see. Maybe I'll come back in through here. And just for right now, like I said, still figuring this out. That's assigned to that. Okay, so we're back to that. And now I want my vertical beam though. Let's see. Creases. Is there a way to thickness multiplier? So I just did this. No offset, no fitting. All that seems good. Top edges is definitely there. No, I'll do that. Edges, what do you call it? Cap locks, go away. Okay. Alrighty, where am I at here? So way to do this. Item. Let's see. Crease. Okay, so it wasn't assigning it. Now we will. I don't know why. See, so below you get those, and when you go up to half, it switches to the other thing. Kind of like it that one though. Okay, cool. So that's how, I don't know why I wasn't assigning it, but we'll figure that out. So let's grab them now. Again. I'll grab that one too. It's a further out one. Select all these. Gotta play with stuff to figure it out. That's the only way. Okay, and I'm gonna go to the crease. Of 0.7. I think we liked that. We turn this back on. We have that. This crease here. Bring it back as well to 0.7. We'll keep them even. Sure. Sounds good. And then if we grab our faces again, and let's give it back our wall. The sign. So now we have some structural wall elements, and I like those. That's cool. I hope this is interesting to somebody. I like it though. And turn it off again. Now let's see. What if we make this, 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 and this our flat roof texture? So it's like a patio area. And then we take maybe even that too. Assign all that to flat roof. Then we take these and extrude them up. Extrude it up. I'm just going to grab them and set them back to empty wall for right now. And then we'll grab these and extrude it up and assign it to empty wall. I'm just kind of building and then turning it back on to see what we get. So we get something like that. Working pretty well. I'm not a huge fan of all the materials yet, but but we're getting there. Auto building. And let's see. Roof, flat, height. Thickness. Get it in a little bit. Parapet height. Takes that higher. I want that pretty low. Something like that I like better. It's a little bit more. And this is what I mean by you get the ability to sort of adjust. This is for making individual buildings more than it is making dressing. Okay, so we can throw dressing on there, and that gives us some stuff. Looks like we're not scaled. Betcha. Tab. Control A, rotation scale. See if that's better. Oh yeah, that's better. That's why it wasn't working, right? Kill our dressing density again. 0.1. Sure, just to start with. Gives us something. That's looking better. And yeah, our wall things need to be a bit, our crease sections need to be a bit bigger now. Thickness. Right? Should be there. Thickness extrusion modifier. There we go. That brings it back up. Want chunky hole structural things. Okay. Still doing good. Still liking it. We can do more to this though. And if we turn back on the displacement, it just gives a little bit of wonkiness, which is kind of cool too. We'll turn it off right now. Now let's turn off this for right now. Okay, tab. I'm gonna make this even go higher. We're gonna make this roof. We're gonna make this wall A. We're gonna make this here wall A. We'll make this here wall A. I think these are doors basically. And see what we got. We get these structural sections. They're not A. Okay. Adds those things out there. That's kind of cool. I actually like that, but that feels a little small. It's not too bad. Maybe over here, let's make this wall A as well. I'm just kind of, this is helping us to make things look a little less square, which is nice. I am down with that. And up here, let's go with wall B, or make it pipes. Get some pipes on there. Ooh, yeah. We got a ladder. Cool. So we could go from here to here. We'll see. Yeah. Seems okay. Yeah, I'm digging that. Liking this so far. Now, what if we turn it off again. Take this one to GZ, bring it up. And do we have a roof slope? We do. It's set to the window dressing or roof dressing. But let's see what that gives us if we just make it sloped, because I'm curious. Assign it. Cool. I like having that there. Obviously, this is based on what they call the Wasteland set, so it's looking a little grungy. Pardon me, but we can fix or change that if we want to. I'm liking this. I think I might change up some of the components though, too. But let's see what happens if we take, blind, what was our default texture? Wasteland walls. So let's go look at that, what that is. Shift A, and then I go edit mode. Shift A, mesh, plane, Alt G, GX, just GY. Bring it over here and make it wasteland walls. Just to see what it is. It's this grungy bit of everything kind of thing, right? But what happens if we change that? We could either change it in our object, then I have to go through and change it all, or I can just go edit it, and that's probably going to be a better option for us. So let's make another one first, make it what we want it to be. Where are we? GY over here, GX, just bring it close so we can see what we got. Fine, GY, there. All right, so let's grab a different material. Let's just grab, let's grab this sci-fi sheeting just to see what it does. So that's this one. So this is our difference, right? Might not like it for perfect reasons, but if we go in and we edit it, select the whole thing, Control C, and we go. And we go over to here and we delete and paste the whole thing. Now it's that thing. All right. Now let's see what we got. Instantly, we got a really different looking building, right? Like it's way more, I mean, it still looks grungy because it's supposed to, but it's way more sci-fi and techie looking now than it was. They're much brighter. And that's kind of cool. So it's still got that like cobbled together look. And we can play with it some more too, but I think we'll do something like that. Or again, we can make it anything we want to, right? There's no reason it has to be. It could just be straight concrete. If we went with a grungy concrete, what would it look like? Well, let's see. Let's just give this one Just for starters, a dirty concrete. Add material. Then we're going to go through and shading. Select it all. And delete. And paste it all. Okay. Well, that's different. And I kind of like the concrete. I think we'll go with that as our default for this thing. And still liking our roof. We just got a vastly different building already. And then, excuse me. I hate being congested. Okay, so we got that. And now I kind of want to add a bit more techiness to our building. Not a lot though, but a little bit. So we know that this here is the pipes, and it's way some pipes, and it's in this kit here. So if we just bring some more pipes in, I think it will add them to the building. So we can just kit bash some pipes in. Model squad Greebles, kit objects, trim sheet. Let's just go to Greebles rather than pipes. See what it goes. And if we put our Greeble clusters, yes. We put this here. And we scale it down. Now it just adds that to the building, see? And it's going to put it there based off of where the center of the object is. So if we come here and look at this thing, it's right down the middle there. So that's why it's going into that face there. And that's fine. Kind of digging on that. That's just a super simple one. So let's add a few more. We don't have a lot of pipes on this thing yet, but we could add more. Let's throw in panels, maybe? Or maybe some. Let's see what our building is again. I want to look at this and see which section I want to put it in. Pipes, houses are the bigger thing. These are the houses, right? Yeah. So pipes are really our greeble section. Anything, he calls it a pipe, but anything we want that's kind of greebly, we probably want it to be a pipe. But we could go with panels for us. And if we were to add in that, 7, let's just, again, keep it kind of over where it's supposed to be. There. I don't know if it added it to the building or not, because it's random, and we don't have a lot with the pipe on it. But we could come here and tab, empty walls. We want this to be, which wall was it? Pipes is on B. Assign. Yeah, see, there's our panel. You can see it's there. Kind of want to rotate it though. I want it to be a bit more vertical. RZ90. Rotation scale. Is that better? Go the right direction. Actually, I want to go the other way. RZ180. Control A, rotation scale. Okay, got that. And do a few more if we wanted to. Not a bad idea. Keep it kind of Let's go with this real dirty one here. I know you can't see me, I'm sorry. There's a real dirty one there. 7, RZ minus 90. Control A, rotation scale. And then I'm just gonna add a couple. Sure. This one. Sure. And it's a bit bigger, but that's fine. And let's add this one more here. Okay. Let's see what that does to our building. Changes it up a bit. Let's go with this here. This is going to be B. All these are going to be B. Wall B. Yep, assign. We get these plates, stuff, things. It's kind of cool. Wall B, I think we want it to, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. We could make those into extras elements, I suppose, but that's all right. Wall B, I just want to change our seed a little different. Like that. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we're getting there. And then there's a roof section here too, right? Yeah, this stuff goes on the roof, I believe. Got away from roof dressing. So let's put some antennas and shite on there too. Antenna. Well, let's go with something else. Radars. Let's grab this. Yeah, I like this thing. Bring it on. 7. Where are you? I want to bring you here so I can see what you look like in comparison. Fine. Alt G. There we go. Yeah. It's a bit big. Scale it down to like that. Control A, rotation scale. I'm not even sure it's going to be on there yet because we don't have that much yet. Let's add 1 or 2 more though. Add this little blighter here. Alt R. Scale it way down. Control A, rotation and scale. Bring it over. And go grab from me. Get Kai's antenna. Just put one of his antennas in there because they're simple and they work well for what I want. Alt R. We need to give it a material still. Shaders. Me. Distressed hull. Control A, rotation scale. Let's go look at our house again. We got a few on there now. Let's see, there they are, sticking up. And if we come back here and increase the extras, where is it? Dressing 0.2. Get a lot more. I think I'm gonna get rid of some of the TV antennas because I don't really want so much of them in here. That's the other stuff. As we've added something else, that's fine. It should be good. Should still have lots of stuff. Yeah, we do. Let me see. And if we extras. Dressing, change the seed. Cool. Right, so we've got a bit more sci-fi stuff in there now. And I think that's cool. I like that roof now. Yeah, it's working well. All right, what other weirdness do we want to do to this thing? We need to save it. We haven't saved yet at all. Save as. New. 230920, right? Which one? Live stream homestead. 230920 dash, not 2120 dash 1 homestead. Okay. And kind of like that. I'm going to stay in the same building because it's going to be easier to do, I think. But what happens if we shift S1, bring it there, shift A, create a new cube, bring it over to here. Oh, wait, I want to be in there. Delete it. Here. Edit mode. Shift A, cube. I don't actually do this very often where I make stuff. No. I just want that cube. Let's edit, undo history. There we go. Now, hide A, hide all. That's the extra stuff. Shift A, dash, cube, L, G, Y. There's my cube. Good. Alt hide. Bring shit back. Okay. Pardon me. Let us select all. No, here. Select all. And assign wall F. Was that it? Is that our base? Wall E. Assign. Okay. Just make sure. Yeah, I have something now that has that structure shape to it. Scale it up a bit. Okay. 3E. Bring it up some. And then I'm just going to turn off our thing for right now. E again. Inset. E again. E scale. E. Something like that. Select all those and assign it to, not world, come on, Seth. Wall A, assign. Here, now we want to do this. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Let's go with roof flat. Assign here. Roof flat, assign, tab, and turn back on. And we get some kind of a tower structure thing up there on the top. It's a little weird looking though. Excuse me. Let's turn that off. Maybe make these wall. It's not wall A. Empty wall A. And make these wall B. Let's just see. Okay, we got some kind of a tower structure. That's kind of neat. It's a little less precarious looking. I dig that. And we could come here and make this face wall B. Give us some pipage. It looks kind of weird because it's long. What happens if we just control R? Yeah, that's better. Good. Just default it. Cool. Okay. Save again. And we need to keep playing with this thing, see what we can get out of it. Let's turn off our, and now 3LP section. I just want to make it its own building now. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Turn on the distortion a little bit, or displacement rather. There we go. It just makes it a little bit more bumpy. GY, move it out some. It's kind of looking all right. So we're going to do one more outhouse building, and we'll do it the same way. We'll edit this one this time, just because Shift S2, Tab, Shift S2. Oh, right. Object set origin. Fine, whatever. Edit. Shift A. Cube. 7. I'll just take it over to here somewhere. We can move all these around. And we're going to again assign it all material of E. And then we're going to take it LP section, make it its own thing. So that we can turn off these, tab edit. Now A, S, Shift C, a bit bigger. GZ, bring it up. Okay. And E up. Let's scale it in. And Control R. Sure. 2 GZ. We don't do this yet. Do we? Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, 3, just like that, and we're going to make it pipes, which was B. Assign. We're going to make this one A. Assign. I'm going to make these the roof. Slope. Assign. Now we're going to turn it back on. And that is an instant kind of cool structure. I like it. Looking good. Just a shitty little outbuilding, which is what we wanted. Maybe we wanted it a bit higher though. Let's see. Come out, grab my person. 7. I just want to see how he compares to here. How's our scale like for him? This is a little small. Scale. Object. Set origin. Tab. Piss off. Tab. Shift S2. 3D cursor. Where'd person go? Oh. Shouldn't be hidden. Oh, did I turn everything off by accident? Edit. It should just be alt hide, right? No. I hate it when it hides everything. There we go. Piss off. Okay, him. Tab. Good. Scale. Scale. Tab. Turn that back on. That looks better. They're still a little small, but yeah, make it a bit bigger even. The heck. Actually, no, we won't do. We'll make this bigger. If we just take this loop here, GZ, and bring it up. That should do it. Yeah, that makes it bigger. Okay. So we got our 3 little buildings. And this is what I mean. You see what I mean? Like we've now, because a combination of modifying the kits, adding on stuff and changing the materials, and we get to select, excuse me, what our own structure is. We're starting to get something that we wouldn't get if this was just a pure automator, a pure auto generation thing, which I like. I think that's cool. I want to create a loop here and just make it empty wall A, the sign, and then I want to Alt E on normals. Okay, plus, and then 3 plus, no, that, I want that to be roof flat, yeah, piss off. I want that to be empty wall, and I want this to also be empty wall, or pipe wall. Yeah, pipes, let's try that and see. And see what we get. Our roof has too much crenellations on it. And we can fix that. Because we're in our own section now. Roof flat. Parapet thickness. Ooh, we can give it more. Yeah. There we go. Something like that's cool. Yeah. All right. Works for what I was trying to do. Not exactly the way I was trying to do it, but it works. Hey, Micah. Yeah. Yeah, the wall's annoying me, but I got it. I figured out what I wanted it to do. So got these 3 structures made, and we could keep making more kind of very easily now because we have the layout that we want. I want to select this stuff here, and let's turn it off again. And I just want to grab, no, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. And I don't, again, I got to figure out how to do it inside the app because I know there's a way to do it, but crease, increase of 0.7, and that should give us back, yeah, wall structure supports, which I think are important there. Hope you're doing well, Micah. I'm doing all right over here. Let's see, 3. Let's just, I'm going to make this wall B again, I think. Some more stuff. And we make all of them kind of wall B. Here to here, and also wall B. It's just kind of things going up our tower now. That's better. And leave this one here. I want to make wall A. It's not big enough though. I want to edit wall A. See if I can make it so it fits the whole wall. Ah, come back. On this building. Wall A. Deform? Yes. That's better. Oh, that's much better. Cool. Okay, and we're at 51. I think we'll call that on our buildings this way, and then we'll maybe just do some editing in person afterward now. So we can object mode. Grab a building, realize instance, and apply the modifier. Grab our building, realize instances, and apply the modifier. And grab our building, and realize instances, and apply the modifier. And that should get rid of all of them. Yep. So now they should just be straight up buildings, nothing weird about them. I'm not doing too bad. I'm a little congested still from the COVID. And my foot's doing better, which is nice. Okay, now I just turn these off. I could just delete them probably, but let's just turn them off. And him, just delete the house. There are 3 buildings laid out like we wanted them. Now we just need to give them some land. And where's our person? There's our dude. Yeah, day 1, step right onto a volcanic rock, cut the crap out of your foot. And you're like, oh, come on, really? Really? But, it worked out okay. It wasn't too bad. What are these? Oh, I just want to delete those. These are my 2 test planes. Ah. Okay. I really am liking this add-on though. I recommend playing with it. I think it's cool. Again, it has that perfect mix of you get some happy accidents and you don't have to do everything yourself, but you still have some control. And I think that's cool. Okay, Shift S1, Shift A, Mesh, Plane, 7, scale it. I'm just gonna do it this way for a minute. Cool, Control A, rotation and scale, and 7, tab, 2, and 3, E, 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 1, E, and make this way bigger than it needs to be, but hey, why not? Okay, something like that. The preset thing. Which one, the preset thing? I don't know. Okay, so got that. Let's quad remesh it. Blind, where's quad remesher? Keeps getting moved around. Quad remesh, there we go. Like 100. Remesh it. Okay. And delete the original plane. Now let's just see what we got. That's looking good. Let's just select 3. Those, and I'm going to inset it slightly. Keep it like that. There we go. And add that one to our vertex group for detail. Cool. And F4, append. Go grab some terrain stuff. Oh, that was the essentially source object I was using to play with for Julien Gautier's, I think you pronounce it that way, French is not my language, auto building. So it controls the geometry nodes via materials. And I had just turned off the geometry node modifier so you could see that one. So that was the original one that I based all my other buildings on. Okay. I picked the modifier on Blender Market right before I went on vacation, and I was just having a chance to play with it yesterday, and it's super cool. So I thought I'd do something with it today. Terrain. No worries. It's there for you whenever you want it. I'm not going to take offense. It's okay. You can miss my stream. No. Yeah. Let's turn these back on. There we go. And layout. See if we want to change it or just leave it as defaults. I think we'll just leave it. It's looking pretty good. Don't really need to change the terrain on that one. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. It's been a long day for me, and mine only started 2 hours ago. No, I'm just gonna. All right, let's save again and drop back to. Let's add some cables. Create a cable from here to here. Scale it a little bit. So that. Cool. And maybe another one. Yeah, sure. Create a cable from here to there. Oh, I like that. That'll work. Let's simulate it. See if it doesn't freak out. Hopefully not. Oh, it seems like it's okay. Cables, railings, lights. Yeah, exactly. All the other stuff now. Got the buildings made. Ooh, yeah, that's some Q sharpen. Just fix. Oh, and geometry. Let's see if we can. No, there's not a split normal. It's just weird looking. It's okay though. Oh, I know what the problem is. Yeah, I know what the problem is. It's this displace. Go away. Yeah, get rid of that. Don't want that anymore. Okay. And a couple more cables. Show enough. Create a cable from here to here. Scale it down. Cool. JC, simulate it. Troops low. That's kind of cool though. Yeah, it had a displacement modifier on everything, which was fine for the base building, but not once you've applied everything, because then it was just, yeah, being weird. I need to remember to apply that before I apply the auto building modifier, or it's going to be weird. So we'll just not have it this time, but that's okay too. All right, Q, Shift Q. Utilities, flanges and couplings, custom, caps only, radius of 0.1. That should be good, right? Let's see. Reasonably. Sure. Ooh, no, that one goes through stuff. Ugh, gross. Didn't notice that. Delete that. Let's fix this first. Tab. GZ. Fine, bring the whole thing up. There we go. Bit more. Just get it lined up the way I want it. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough viewers for anyone to care. Which is fine. All right. We're gonna put some stuff on this one. Shift Q, flanges, couplings, caps. Sure. And then Shift Q, flanges, couplings, body, and couplings. And how do we want? 3. It's still wonky looking, but whatever. Do we like it? It's kind of, this one's kind of annoying me, actually. Just gonna get rid of it again. The whole thing is going away. We'll do one. I do want one going across these two buildings, but I don't think that was the right way. Create a cable. Let's try it from here to here. Scale it down quite a bit. And Shift AC, simulate it. See if this is a better cable. Yeah, that feels like a better cable. Well, I'm glad you've been helpful. I mean, I don't mind helping people, that's for sure. Just my views are not that high, which is fine. I'm not super doing this to get rich. I'm just having a good time with it. It kind of helps my mental health. Yeah, there we go. Something like that along there. And do the same thing here. I'm just gonna make, yeah, I'll make these the same. Join them. And then Shift Q, flanges, couplings. I think we need to make it bigger. 0.1. Yeah, we do. 0.2. 0.2 is too big. 0.125. That looks good. Cool. Just setting up some cabling. And I suppose we need to get the material now. I think I've got hull here, don't I? Let's see. Hull. Let go. Hull. Distressed hull. Yes. I have no idea how it even works, honestly. It depends, I think, on how people want to do it with you. But yeah, you know. We want that to be like a dirty, I don't like a dirty rubber one here, do I? I used to grunge cloth. Let's see. Use grunge cloth in a while, even. New grunge cloth. There you go. And that should be not grunge cloth. I grabbed the wrong one. I thought I hit it something. Hull. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing here. Distressed hull and grunge cloth. And we just added grunge cloth a little bit, I think. And make it a little darker. There we go. Yep. Feels good, man. Feels good. Some coffee. Okay. Just giving it a look, seeing where we're at. That's never a bad idea. I get lazy with stuff like that. I'm like, if it doesn't help me that much, is it really worth the effort? And probably I should. But I constantly have friends who are like, have you done this? Have you done that? I'm like, yeah, I guess. um, whatever. Fine. Okay, let's add some Geoscatter to this thing now. Saved and Geoscatter. Select. And we want the biome. We're back to doing like more Earth style planet for a little while, which is kind of cool. And what do we want it to be? Been doing kind of like a mountainous thing, which is kind of cool to me. I haven't used one of these in a while. Let's try this one. This is a lighter biome. We'll have to adjust it so it doesn't put trees right in the middle of our buildings, but that's cool. Easy enough to do. Thinking. Okay. Yes, we did have one heavy scatter. Dead branches. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Vertex group. Call on detail. There's our okay. Coming along. I'm going to turn it off for right now. It's thinking. There we go. Okay. And then let's do another one for biomes again. And grab scatter. Wasteland 2. And then it's going to think, it's going to be like, this is huge. What the hell are you trying to do? Yeah. Right. None of them will work. I know. Vertex group. Detail. Reverse it so it's only in that area. And we should be able to see some grass. Yep. Yep. That'll work okay. And then I want to try one more. I'll leave those turned on for right now. With some garbage. Just some random garbage. I'm gonna have to turn it way down, I think. Mhm. Good enough. I'm going to set this also to just be in our dirty homestead area. And then I want to take our trash heap and distribution. I want to cut it in half because I don't want a tremendous amount. Let's see if we turn it on, what do we get? We get it thinking. Yeah, that seems all right to me. Let's save. Let's turn off trash heap. I don't know if this one wants signs because it's just kind of like it's like an old grungy redneck farm on an alien planet. So I don't know that we need signs, but trash is always good. And it's running slow because it's a big place to put stuff. Come on. Let's try to turn you off. Oh, the Hawaii signs? Yeah, those are fun. I like the one in the bathroom personally, but just like whatever. Um, I actually started photography, which was my very first sort of entry into art right after 9/11, um, because I was doing computer consulting and traveling up and down the Northeast corridor on the train in New York every day, up to Chappaqua, New York to go to Reader's Digest. And I kept seeing all these signs for like weird fascist things, like, worrying about powdered sugar donuts instead as if it was anthrax and stuff. And I was like, I just want to document this. So I started doing that. And that's why I started doing art, was just taking pictures to document weird signs on the train and on, stops and things like that. And it brought me here. Come on, man. This is taking too long. Shouldn't be this bad. I'm just turning it off. Did it crash? Let's see. Are you still thinking? I'm going to give it one more minute, and then we're going to be like, nope. So, yeah, it was all the if you see something, say something. And it would be like literally a picture on the sign of a bag of powdered donuts with some like sugar around when the whole anthrax scare was happening. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on, people. Thought you were the land of the free and home of the brave. You bunch of wusses. Jesus. Americans. Ugh. All right, we're killing it. It's just driving me nuts. Going back in again. Hopefully we didn't lose too much. We shall see. It wasn't hard to set up. I know what I did. File, recover, autosave, homestead. Okay, now we're good. Let's just turn it off. There we go. Trash heap, distribution. I'm just going to cut it in half, which is what I did before. And then plastic debris. Cut it in. And that's maybe even one more. I just don't want a lot of trash, but I do maybe want to see a little bit every once in a while. And I'm gonna save and risk it, turning it on. Yeah, indeed. I have my problems with Michael Moore, but yeah, I agree with that for sure. Um, okay. Shouldn't be going past that. Why is it going past it? We should be having something all over. Detail, yes. There we go. Okay, that's better. Save. Come in. Um, you may have noticed on my, Mastodon that I have a little bit of problem with people who are like, all the parties are the same. Well, thanks. Goodbye. That's looking good. I think that's a good amount of trash there. Save that. Cool. And let's just turn on our, see what we got. Trees looking good. Cool. Yeah, that's looking all right. Let's turn off Geoscatter just entirely for right now, just to make our life faster. And then we shall assign a sky. Come on. You're thinking. I know. I know. Come on. I swear it's streaming. I never have any problem with this damn tool except when I'm streaming. Why? I don't know. We are saved at least, so. Come on. I'm trying 3 heavy duty, scattering biomes on top of each other in the same space, and it's a big space. So there's that too. Killing it. I did save, so it should be fine. Back. Turn it off. Okay. Now we're good. Okay. Sky. Let's see. Well, first let's see if I can find a spot that we kind of like a camera angle we like for capturing the basics of this thing, because that might help us think of the sky. Photographer. Camera. Go to the area. Set our anamorphic lens. Set our resolution. And we'll go to a 35 millimeter. And something like that. Kind of line it up based on our guy, which we're going to get rid of in just a minute anyway. But that's an interesting shot, I think. Okay. And our focus is going to be that right there for right now. Alrighty. And we'll turn off the guy. I'm going to use an HDR today because, like I said, we're back to doing normal human skies versus made up strange lands, which is fine. I'm good with both of them, but let's see. I just kind of have a 4K. So these are the bigger ones that I have. Because 2's just a little small for me now. I've kind of gotten snotty about it. I'm like, 2, ew. Which means I need to download some of the bigger ones, or just pull the ones out of HDR Maker. But I want some of these maybe only skies. Let's try Drakenstein Quarry 4K. See what it gives us. Yeah, that's not bad actually. World, maybe make it a little bit darker. Bring it down a third of that. But yeah, there you go. Maybe even half. Yeah. Okay. And I think we do want a person or two in this thing. They don't need to be super sci-fi, although the world is, but that doesn't necessarily mean everyone has to look that way. So let's grab somebody. Gary looks okay. And ambient single people, high poly, import. Let's check out Gary. Oh yeah, the trees are all coming back. I'm just have them hidden, just because they're. It just gets a little bit again, a little bit slow. No, don't do that. No. That 0. G Shift C. And now we got that up there. Let's line ourselves up better. He's kind of off on his own, but individual origin. Person there, cool. And then maybe a person over here. Sandrine, sure. I don't know what. Sure. I know. Gary's like, ugh, come on, you people. Why are you? That's not the. That does not look like what it was. Go away. Go to hierarchy. Let's just try it again. Use a different one. Idle wait. Import. Okay, sure. We could edit her. Let's see. That'll be fine for this. Just want a couple people in and around. And then maybe one more up here. Yeah. Anna, sure. Anna's going to be scratching head. Sure. Well, she's not. Oh, is it because there's. That's why. Let's see the other guys now. Oh, I see. Yeah, they're animated. Let's just take it to there. Fine. You don't really need to be animated anyway, Anna, but there you go. Now you're touching the background. Yeah, well, these are background characters. They're not actually particularly meant to be used for anything up close, but I think for this they'll be fine. Let's set our world, because for some reason, every time I bring in a new HDR, it changes my mispass depth back to 25 meters, and I want it at 100. And that's what I have it saved as. Turn back on Geoscatter. Okay, add those, and save again. And I just want to see our trees, as you say, even though it may make it slow. Here, biome. Now just turn on pines dead and pines large, or small, rather. That's our trees. So there's more ground stuff in there, but that's the basis of what we've got. Just for checking our composition. Yeah, that looks all right. Looks dilapidated, that's for sure. I feel like we might want a little something else, but I don't know what yet. Just something else that says, "Hi, we're sci-fi," and I'm sci-fi. Remember the old? I don't know. The old Sci-Fi Network ad used to be, you know, we're sci-fi. Okay, right. Let's put an antenna here. Get that out of the way. Bring us back. And just gonna turn off Geo again. Okay. And big name small today. Sure. Variables, kit objects, trim sheet, antennas. We'll use this guy because this still is one of my favorite antennas. Maybe we wanted more over here though. Something like that. Could be all right. Yeah. Just goes back behind the building a bit. Move this out of my way. So I can see there's something else I want to put in just to give us maybe a bit of foreground. I've used that car twice now, yesterday, so I don't really want to hide our building, so I don't really want to put something that big into it. But I wouldn't mind something kind of down in here. Maybe we will do industrial zone, set dressing. What is it? Where do they put them? Assets, no. Cables and wires. There we go. There. That. Rotate it like that. I just kind of wanted to avoid the ends being off, but that could be okay. Something like that. Let's see, it's touching our ground properly. It's gonna get some grass and stuff growing through it, but I don't think we'll notice that. That looks okay. It will give us just a little bit more interest. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Still kind of coming in here, but let's set dressing. Is there anything else I just want to put kind of on that? Maybe we'll put a light here. RZ180. We have something like that. That could work. Kind of makes sense too. Alt D, right over here. Can we still see it? Yeah. It's okay. I'm all right with that. And maybe we take the same two. Alt D, RZ180, GY and bring it back here. Can we see them? Yeah, we can see that one. And then we'll grab him. It's subtle, but you'll see it. Okay, cool. Alrighty, I think we're good. Got some stuffs. Yeah, that's cool. That maybe I'll bring it back just a bit, like that. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think I'll just get rid of it. Yeah, get those three. That's better. And our geo nodes on. That's cool. I think we've got the basis for kind of a rough and tumble sort of a homestead. Definitely not a nice place, but I think it will fit kind of the world idea that I'm going for here. We may adjust the geos once I render it and see, but I think that'll be okay. I think we're good. All right, well, it's time. I'm gonna call it for today. Finish up our renders, get them posted up on social media, and then I'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully a little less congested. I feel a little less congested actually already today than yesterday, but I don't know if anyone but me can tell. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the auto building add-on. It's pretty cool, I have to say. I kind of I have gotten a little bit salty about all the procedural generators out there right now because no one's making anything of their own. They're just using other people's generators over and over again. But this is a good mix of personal choice and assistance rather than doing it all for you. I approve. It's good. Anyway, thanks, folks. Have a great day, Micah. Have a great day, anyone else who's watching quietly. If you're watching later, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again later. Okay.